Our project continues on the 87 Monte Carlo Super Sport, the ZL1 Monte Carlo. I'm over here at LMV Fab with Andre, my guy that does all the suspension and brake work. So we're picking up our rear end. So Andre has done a custom 9-inch, Ford 9-inch rear end for us. He's shortened it to give us the clearance we need for the wheels. He's also done some other custom modifications to it and got this thing all welded up nice and neat and pretty. So he's placing the order for the axles this week. So in the meantime, we're gonna take our rear end to the powder coater. My guy Winter over at Powder Man Powder Coating, have him powder coated in a nice gloss black, so that thing will be super, super nice. And so when we put it back in, it'll go very well with all the other nice shiny parts, the QA1 stuff and the BMR, the UMI parts and stuff like that. So I'm also going to show you guys around the shop. Of course, I got to show you what cool projects he's working on. He's got this super cool project. It's a C10 that he's doing a frame swap on. So he's got a rolling chassis. You can see it over my shoulder here that he's completed, and then he's going to basically take this C10 off of its original chassis and relocated on this chassis that has just been completely redone. It's powder coated, it's got all new suspension parts. Just a beautiful setup here. And also it's got a 6.0 in it that he's gonna swap over onto this chassis as well. So I'll turn the camera around, show you that, and of course I'll show you some update information on our Monte Carlo project. So this is us right here, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I got all the measurements for the axles. I'm gonna order those first thing Wednesday morning.
Okay. Sweet. So, is that real heavy?
No,
oh.
No. The third member is a heavy part.
Right. Okay. Just the housing is pretty light.
The housing is light. Yeah.
How many bolts is that on the 4 9s?
10.
10. So so it's a 10 bolt. Okay.
Yeah.
So these are the new what'd you call these?
The end flange.
The flange. Yeah. Okay. That's some pretty.
Yeah. See, I had to use the original.
Pretty well.
The original brackets.
Okay.
For mounting the coilover.
Okay.
But I put the left on the right and the right on the left. So this bracket went on that side.
Okay.
And
that's to get the clearance.
Yeah, and then I had this was pointing the other way, so I cut him off and then rotated him to give the clearance that I needed. Yeah, and then this is this notch is for the bracket for the caliper.
Okay.
To sit in there.
Right. Any luck on sorting out the e-brake clearance issue?
No, that won't work at all.
That won't work at all?
It hits the frame.
It's the frame, okay.
Yeah. Because this is the bracket that hits. So I don't know if... Because it has these two spacers.
Okay.
Like this. So I don't know if I could just remove them and well, it'll come out somehow. It's Loctite. Remove this one and let this one sit flush. Okay. And on this one, actually put a smaller one, or maybe see how it needs to be.
Oh, right. Okay. So the part that's hitting the frame.
This hits right here.
Is that right there?
Yeah. It sits there like that, and then this hits like about right there. So I mean, even if I get it to clear, it would be good if it was a way to move it down. Okay. But then the thing is, the part that activates the e-brake, it's up here, so if you put it too far down, then it's pulling down.
So the geometry's off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it hits right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so because the bracket goes in like that.
Right. Yeah. Oh, that's cool, man. So you got.
And then there's times where I've swapped the bracket this side to that side.
Okay.
So it sits on the bottom.
Gotcha.
But then it just throws more things off.
Right. So that's where the sway bar mounts.
Yeah.
These two blocks right here. That's kind of cool. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, if you look at those brackets, they're supposed to be sitting straight, but they're a little cockeyed.
Right.
Because whenever I mounted the sway bar twisted the lower link bars like this.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. And show me that that coil spring. You said that.
It's this one right here.
Had the issue with it.
Yeah, see? I guess.
In the light, let me see.
Yeah, I guess it's whenever they were cutting it,
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, if you've got a contact that you can talk to, try that. But I'm also going to try from my end too to see if, because it's been powder coated and everything.
Yeah, see, and then I was worried, like, where's the part? when this sits on here, I guess if it's, I don't know if it ends up sitting like that, or I don't know if it'll end up collapsing.
Oh, right.
Bending right there because of the weight.
I was wondering if they did that on purpose.
No, I've never seen that before.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, they're supposed to be flat like
flat,
this.
like, yeah.
Yeah, so it looks like they were cutting it, and then it got away from them or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm like, why would you even...
That, I don't even know why.
Why would you just toss, why would you just toss that one?
It's scrap.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I would do.
Reach out to them, see if you can figure out something, if they're willing to do a swap or whatever, send a better part or whatever, and then I'll chase it from my end too. So how much did we cut off of this? You remember what the number was? How much did we shorten?
It's right here. I wrote it on here. Remember how I centered it?
Okay.
So I cut off 2 and 11/16.
Okay.
And then 7 and a 16th.
Okay, because they're off centered from the original.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I bought this. I had to buy this because it's a lot of math if you don't have this thing.
Oh, what is
that?
that?
I bought this from ICT.
Oh, that's cool.
And then that's why I only have 2 studs in here.
Okay.
You drop it in here. So once you narrow it, you use this to measure. I measure from here to here.
Got it.
And then it's a 2.5 inch offset from the bearing to the end of the flange.
I see.
So that gives me the dimension I need to order the
axles.
axles.
Cool. That's cool, man. What's that thing called? What do they call it? You said it's made by ICT?
Yeah, it's I don't know, pinion finder or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty neat, man. I think I've never seen that before.
See, I tried doing the math before and I was pretty dead on, but man, I'd rather, this is just measuring you're good.
Yeah.
It's like $30.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, that's cool. That's a neat little tool there, man. I mean, everything is better or easier when you got the right tools, man.
Yeah.
I mean, period. So, okay, cool. So 2 and some change on that side, 7 and some change there. Obviously, welded on custom bracketry for the
you can even tell
coilovers.
Since this is like the center of the pinion.
Okay.
The ball is off. So these are longer than this. Same height.
Right.
But one had to be longer because it's more this way.
I see.
Because the pinion's on this side. It's not perfectly centered.
I see.
So it's more over here.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Now, in terms of like the drive shaft itself, are we gonna have any issues with clearance?
Well, no, that's gonna be centered on the car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's why I did all this, so I can center this. This is the center of the rear end.
Oh.
So I had to center the pinion to the car.
I see.
And then the rest just gets cut wherever it needs to.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Because a Ford rear end, whenever you take it apart, if both axles are the same length,
right,
the pinion's offset.
Oh.
If the pinion is centered,
okay,
then both axles are different length.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Hey man, that's a master class in in rear end talk. That's a whole nother language, man. Yeah, man. Look at those welds are nice and clean. I mean, yeah, you do some pretty welding, man. So get this thing powder coated, and man, it's gonna look. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the gloss.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the gloss.
Yeah. Well, I looked up what weld rod to use for that brace. The frame brace. So I'm gonna start welding that up tomorrow. Well, pretty much all I gotta do is weld that up, and then finish the notch right here, the frame notch.
Okay.
Those 2 pieces.
Right.
Clean it up. And do the paint. If I order axles tomorrow, I should get them here by Friday.
Okay.
For the and then I haven't got the 3rd member built, so I'll be going tomorrow to Powell Brothers.
So Powell Brothers doing the 3rd member, and your axles are coming from Moser.
Moser, yes.
Okay, gotcha. Just remember on those axles, ARP studs and the longer ones.
Yeah. They'll be longer. Yeah.
More progress on the rolling chassis. Oh,
yeah, that's the truck.
This is the truck. Okay, yeah. So he's taking the body, this whole body, and putting it on this?
Yeah.
Okay. What's he gonna do with the chassis after he's done with it?
I told him to give me a price to put it up for sale, but he didn't say nothing. But he does want to get rid of it.
So this truck is better than the truck that he had on this?
No. He bought the frame like that.
Oh,
he bought
okay.
This one already with airbag.
I got you. Okay. I see.
He already has a 6.0 in it and everything.
I see. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna need a new hood for sure. That hood is done.
Yeah, he's looking for one.
Yeah, that.
he was thinking one of the ones I had would fit, but it's just a different year.
Yeah. So 73 to 79, the hoods are different.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I want to say in 80 they switched over to what most people know. Yeah. Not a bad truck. I wonder where he found it.
He's had it for a long time.
He's had it for a long time?
Yeah. Said he picked it up in Dallas.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere up there.
Yeah.
But he wants pretty much exactly how it is back in.
You can still find them fairly decent. I mean, there's some that are outrageous out there, but you can still find like in this condition, you can still find them fairly decent, like under $5,000.
Yeah, I don't know how much he pays, but he's had it for a while. He said he had it turned on in over 5 years.
Oh wow.
Something like that, 4 or 5 years.
Wow. Man, you just did the lines for the tank, and then
yeah, I gotta do the lines when I drop the engine in and transmission. I'm gonna do the fuel lines.
Okay.
And then once pretty much all the lines, brake lines, and everything's done.
Right.
Then I'll drop the cab.
Okay.
But the main thing is the engine, transmission, get everything in there.
Right.
And then the cab, I could do the rest of the body in a day. Frame came back good, but we found a crack on the frame. I guess it was under a bunch of grime.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, no.
So I have to die grind it and do a full pen weld. Try to minimize how much.
Where's right there? Oh, right there. Okay.
Yeah, I guess it was just covered in grime. I didn't inspect it.
What do you think could have done that?
Stress, because even all this was cracked.
Oh, okay.
From the gearbox. For some reason, these year trucks always do that.
They do that?
Yeah.
I got you.
They're old.
Man, all those grade A bolts look good on there, man.
Yeah. I told him we're already there. Might as well replace everything.
Yeah, they look good.
Because there's no point of going back with the old stuff.
Yeah, that looks good, man. That's a nice touch. Wow, brand new body mounts.
Yeah.
Cool.
So.
Where those come from?
Man, I forgot the name of the company.
These are nice body.
Energy suspension, I think.
So you said you hope to have that body off of that chassis and on this chassis.
Engine and transmission first.
Okay, so you're gonna put the engine in first.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna do the.
Oh, so you're gonna pull the engine.
Yeah.
Drop it in here, then move the cab.
Yeah.
And the bed. Okay.
Yeah. So tomorrow when I'm gonna, cause that truck runs. I'm swapping places.
Right.
So I can push the frame out, bring the truck in, pull out the engine and transmission all together.
Let me see.
I'm gonna pull out the frame, the front end. I think it's right here.
Oh, that's right. These older ones have that. Okay, so that's a 6.0?
Yes, he said it's a 6.0.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So he was gonna do sludge tubs, but then he like, you know what? The computer's right there. He was, I don't want to mess with any of that. He was, because I wanted to be able to turn back on.
Right.
So all I'm gonna do is unbolt it, put everything on top, and unplug it. I mean, the cab, just unplug the cab.
Okay.
But so I'm not messing with no wires. Yeah.
Right. Right. It looks like it's been in there a while.
Yeah, it's been there for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it was a pretty clean swap, you know, before it kind of got weathered, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I might clean it up a little bit. I mean, he goes, man, do what you think it's good for it.
Right.
As long as the price don't get too crazy.
Right. Is he gonna eliminate his air box?
I'm not sure. He didn't mention any of that.
Okay, because you said he wants to do tubs.
Yeah.
Which typically
I'll get with him once it'll be easier to do it once it's off.
Right.
And,
right. He's got that real nice the low car.
Yeah.
Dipstick.
Yeah.
I think that's a transmission dipstick if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I think yeah, he said just do what I think is right. What will make it look right, so you don't have to work backwards later.
Right.
But as long as they don't get too crazy on the.
It's gonna be a cool project, man. Let me see what this thing looks like on the inside.
I only drove it. I don't even think I drove it.
Oh yeah, it's clean. It's pretty clean. I mean, it needs a new dash pad, but other than that, it's actually not bad. Door panels are pretty much intact.
If you're gonna do a full restoration,
yeah,
so you start with the frame.
Yep.
And then work your way up.
There you go. Yep, exactly.
That's.
Yep, this is definitely it right here.
I honestly like doing this better.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had the space, I would take every truck apart.
Right.
But I can't have 5 trucks in pieces.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah. All right, guys, that's a wrap. So we got our update on the ZL1 Monte Carlo. Also saw this really cool C10 project that Andre's got over here. He's working on. I'm gonna get this rear end over to the powder coater so we can get that powder coated, and we'll continue on with our project. So the next video, hopefully we'll have a little bit more info and updates for you on the project. We're getting pretty close to wrapping this project up, and then of course it's off to the LSA engine swap and all the other stuff that we talked about. So keep it locked here, guys. Keep it tuned in. We will definitely be coming to you with more updates, not just on this project, but other projects as well that we have in the process. So definitely keep it locked here. If you have not subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you like this content. In the meantime, guys, I appreciate you tuning in to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.